Hello everyone, this is my, I just bought this. It's a 92 Honda Accord. And when I picked it up, it was dumping oil out from the bottom of the timing cover every time you turn it on, like really bad. So I picked it up for a really good deal, and it's got a H22 in it out of a 97 Prelude, and it's a 92 Accord, and it's got a dash swap. Check that out. Sweet. It's actually a really clean car. So, but I wanted to make a video about this oil pump seal because I kind of struggle with it. I'm not a Honda guy though, and then again, I feel like I took a couple of tools that you don't normally have accessible, so I just figured to make a YouTube video about it. So let me flip the screen around. I'll show you what was actually bad. The seal right there completely was just sitting in the middle of it, just like chilling right in the middle of the shaft there. Wasn't even pushed in. So it just dropped off. I mean, it makes sense. This is all this oil right here, and then the trail of it, that's just from driving it in. And I turned it off about right there and rolled it right here and it stopped. So, I mean, it would fill the timing cover up full of oil and it would slowly drain. Let's see here. So, yeah. But I thought it was actually the actual crank pulley seal behind that. Thankfully it wasn't, because I didn't have to take the timing belts off, so that just saved me a lot of time. This seal was $8. This one was part number 712009 from Duralast AutoZone. There's the last one in stock, and they had them 3 stores away. 26 minutes, wasn't bad. So obviously it's a pain in the ass to work in here, so I'm going to show you what I used. I used a 27 Pittsburgh, a hammer, and a pry bar. So basically, obviously, I didn't have that on there at the time, that pulley. So I slid this on where it pushed onto the seal, and then there's just enough space in there where you couldn't actually pry off of it. So all I did is I had this here. I used the hammer handle. I went like this and just fucking pried off of it just like that, and I pushed and it just slid right on. It didn't take even no force at all. Slid it on there, and fuck, who knows how you can tighten this. You can't tighten this down without having an impact, but you obviously can't get that in there. You have to use a ratchet, so I just used this guy and this. So this is kind of weird, but for a drill. And if you pop this off here, this is just a punch. There you go, if you can read that. Anyways, it says 42882. It's a part number, but it slides into this, and this hardened steel. So I just slid that under there, and I used the alternator for it to push on like this. When you're loosening it, you can loosen it like that, and when you tighten it, you put it below the alternator, so you can tighten it the other way. I don't really care what anybody says if they think that's not a good idea, because it clearly worked just fine, but I'm not gonna put a fucking pipe wrench on that. And as far as I know, I didn't want to use the belt. I could have definitely used the belt and a wrench, you know, good old belt wrench method, and by making it do that. But then again, I don't really have any space in there, so I just did that. And yeah, and that should be good. Now you can just reverse your steps. If you have all data, that'd probably be the best bet to use on this. So that's just kind of what I've been going off of. Yeah,